What we're gonna do is we're gonna be watching this replay. We're gonna be watching all the drafts and try to talk about why they banned and picked what they do in this draft. I think both of these teams are probably Fnatic definitely the best team in Southeast Asia, and GeekFam I think they're top 3 team in Southeast Asia. In their best condition, I actually think they're the second best team. I think they're actually better than TNC, but it's mainly because TNC has been had a really bad time this past like many months actually. So let's take a look at the drafts right now. Fnatic, they're banned out Earthshaker, Lycan, Ricky, Morphling. GeekFam banned out Clock, NPA, and Timber. I think the GeekFam ban with the Timber is directed towards iceiceice because he was so dominant last game with it, and it kind of ruins the idea of tanky heroes. And Fnatic, like the only special ban I see here is pretty much the Lycan, I would say. Like it's not even like a special ban. A lot of teams actually ban this hero anyway. But like these are very standardish bans for Southeast Asia. But the picks are what matters the most in this situation. So GeekFam, they go with the Ember first pick. They have first pick, and they really don't want Fnatic to have Ember. They play it very well. They can play multiple roles too, carry, mid, support. And GeekFam also play Ember in multiple roles. So this is probably the most flexible hero in the patch right now for both of these teams to take. Normally we see Dragon Knight being taken here, but it feels like Dragon Knight has been a little bit figured out, and people tend to punish him a lot more in the early game. So they decide not to go with that route, and they go for the Ember route. And Fnatic pick Witch Doctor and Juggernaut. Now neither of these teams are like super amazing against Ember, or there's a particular reason why they took it. I think Witch Doctor is just a great disabler and can counter initiate well, and really good lane partner with Juggernaut. And his heal is amazing, right? And on top of all of that, Maledict kind of destroys these tanky hero concept. So they take the Witch Doctor, and then the Juggernaut, it's actually okay against Ember. It's not like some super hard counter or something, but the spin, he can spin out of chains. He can use Healing Ward to heal up his allies. Ember can't really snipe the Healing Ward or something. It's a little bit difficult, and if Ember does get disabled, he can get bursted by the Omni Slash. Then GeekFam go for a Grimstroke. It's really good lane pushing hero. You always need lane push in these kind of games, especially when you play against a team like Fnatic who are really good at lane pushing. So you pick a Grimstroke, and he pairs really well with Ember. He can give Inkswell to the Ember, make him super fast, you know, get chains into another disable off the Grimstroke's Inkswell. And then the ultimate is really good at, you know, holding heroes together too. So it's overall very standard and strong team fighting hero, lane pushing hero, and pairs well with Embers. So you can play position 5 Grim, and you can pair it up with position 4 Ember, and you can have like a lot of kill potential on in your lineup just with that too. And Fnatic go for a Nyx assassin pick. Now Nyx, I feel like it's like a bottom 10 hero in my opinion, but we've been seeing it picked a little bit more recently. I still don't believe in this hero that much, but the reason behind this Nyx pick is because you have Spike Carapace, which is really good at catching Ember Spirit, and it's also good at catching Grimstroke, right? Grimstroke likes to stay really far in the fight, use strokes on, let's say, creep waves or in team fights, and then Nyx can use Spike Carapace, stun up the Grim, get close enough to use a stun, and Nyx being able to catch Ember is like a big necessity in your draft as well. Like if you can't stop him from entering the team fights and getting disabled, is very difficult. Now when you pair Nyx and Juggernaut, suddenly Nyx has more value because you can Spike Carapace the Ember when he casts the Flame Shield in the fight, and then you can follow it up with a Burrow Strike, or what is it called, Impale from the Nyx, and then the Juggernaut can be Omni Slashing during that chain stuns from the Nyx Assassin, right? And that could burst the Ember Spear. So when you combine it with heroes like that against, you know, these heroes who have this uncontrollable damage, suddenly Nyx Assassin could be a good hero. And GeekFam go with the Queen of Pain pick right after that. I believe this Queen of Pain is going to be a off-lane Queen of Pain. They want something that can lane against Juggernaut, like a range hero who doesn't need to go melee range and get maledicted. So Queen of Pain could be that hero who can do that. I don't really like the Queen of Pain pick against the Nyx Assassin though, because Pop is very weak against Nyx, where a lot of her uncontrollable damage like Scream of Pain, Sonic Wave can be Spike Carapace, or the Nyx can just sneak up on the Queen of Pain, disable her, and she can just get bursted from that too. And Mana Burn, obviously, amazing spell against Quap, who has very high int, buys int items too. So it's going to be very annoying to play Queen of Pain in this game overall. And that's why I really very much dislike this pick here. But I see GeekFam's perspective on why they picked it is mainly because of the Juggernaut Witch Doctor. They want something that can lane up against the Juggernaut Witch Doctor easily. Juggernaut not very good at fighting against range heroes, and something like Quap, who also has an escape, could be very annoying, right? So Fnatic go ahead and pick up a Dragon Knight now. This Dragon Knight is going to be a core. First pick Dragon Knight versus late pick Dragon Knight is very, very different. Late pick Dragon Knight doesn't have so many counters in the game. This DK can lane up against the Queen of Pain very easily. And as you can see, GeekFam have to pick first their last hero, and then Fnatic last pick their hero. So this DK is like multi-purpose, right? It can go mid, it can go side lane very easily, and it just wants to be paired up against a Quap if possible. So if GeekFam decide to put this Quap as a mid laner, this DK will be a mid laner for MooN. And then they're just going to pick another hero for iceiceice. But if, let's say, this Quap is going to be off lane, then they can put the DK in their off lane, and then they can pick another hero for MooN that counters GeekFam's mid laner. So GeekFam going to go with the Luna. Oh, I really like this pick. Luna has been gaining a lot of traction lately. She is becoming more and more popular, and the reason being is because she's good at team fighting and farms extremely fast, right? She can buy Dominator, she can go Mask of Madness, she has a couple different builds that she can go for, but mainly her laning stage is really good too, right? Like, winning lanes is everything in Dota at the moment when it comes to this two, teams that are around the same level. And Luna can really win you a lane with her passive and the ability to be able to, mini stun people in the small skirmishes, in the earlier levels and stuff. Like, she's just really good laning, and then after that she can really snowball with her farming speed. Like, there's no hero that can match her farming speed that is also a competitive hero. So they're gonna go with the Luna pick. I really like this. They could be using more disables in their lineup, I feel like, but suddenly this Luna pick is helping out their draft quite a lot. And Fnatic gonna ban bench, so they don't want that double aura with the Luna and that huge damage boost of agility going to the bench. She can become very, very strong. And GeekFam actually gonna go with an Ogre pick. So this Ogre pick is what Fnatic played the previous game. They played Ogre Luna, and this Ogre, what it does is this super tanky tank for her in the lane, and can just like go frontline, right? And make sure that nobody can just run up into this Luna. And giving this Bloodlust to Luna can also make her super fast in the lanes, farm faster and such. And then Luna gonna be giving Ogre Magi some extra intelligence also. So that's gonna help him be able to cast more skill. So Fnatic gonna counter this Luna pick with the last pick Shadow Demon. I love this pick. It's really good because now they have this ranged offlaner against this Ogre Luna lane. And then also throughout the game, this Shadow Demon is gonna be a big nuisance for Luna, because he can always disrupt the Luna or one of the Manta illusions and then get this illusions for their own team and the aura to all the heroes. And those illusions do a lot of damage. Late game as well, Shadow Demon gonna have an Aghanims, and that Aghanims is gonna make Luna pretty much completely worthless in the fights. He's gonna have 3 of them, 3 charges of Demonic Purge, and he's just gonna throw it on the Luna one after the other. And that's gonna remove Luna's Moonglaves and her Lunar Blessing. So all she's gonna be is like Lucid Beam and her Eclipse, right? So this could be a game where we can see Luna going for an Aghanims potentially to be able to kill off the Shadow Demon. For GeekFam's lineup, they really need to make sure Kuku and Mr. K here, they kill off this Shadow Demon before anything happens. And as we can see, the Queen of Pain is going to be offlane against the Juggernaut. And the reason for the DK going mid is they understood that it's not going to be a mid lane Queen of Pain anymore after the Luna was picked. It's going to be a mid lane Ember Spirit. So they're okay putting the DK there as well. It doesn't really matter, whichever goes mid lane, right? Like, sorry, they know that the Queen of Pain could be mid lane or the Ember could be mid lane. The Ember could have been off lane too this game. So they're just going to put the DK against either one of these guys, and then the Shadow Demon is going to have really high impact this game against Luna. But my biggest concern for GeekFam is definitely this Nyx Assassin here. I think this Nyx Assassin has an amazing game. Also against Luna, Luna has uncontrollable damage with her Moonglaves. So if she doesn't click BKB in the fights, when the Moonglaves are bouncing around in the clash, the Nyx is going to be able to stun up the Luna too. So there's 3 heroes on GeekFam's side that have uncontrollable damage that the Nyx can always spike Carapace off of.